Hello and welcome back to the Missouri State Bears Dynasty, where, man, we have made the college football playoffs for the first time. And before we get into LSU and their schedule, let's go ahead and look at the college football playoffs bracket. And we barely scooted in as number 16 Alabama actually makes the 12th spot. You know, Bama always gets that favor. We were hoping we could face them. But hey, we're facing LSU, and let's see who's number one. Ohio State. Last year's championship, man. That's going to be a good game. Whoever they face, Ole Miss or Colorado. But then Miami's above them. Notre Dame, Clemson, UCLA, Texas Tech, LSU, Missouri State, Ole Miss, Colorado, Minnesota, and Alabama. The SEC isn't the most dominant team anymore, as they only have three schools, Ole Miss, LSU, and Alabama. Georgia's nowhere to be seen. But hey, let's get it. Let's go ahead and get into LSU's schedule and who they face so far this year. And LSU started the season off with a 52-16 win against Houston, dominating UTSA, losing to SMU. That's one of their three losses. FCS Midwest, of course, they won. Beat Tennessee, won against Kentucky, Mississippi State, Auburn, Missouri, lost to Texas A&M, and then beat Georgia and Texas, who Georgia was ranked higher than Alabama, but they didn't make the playoffs. So that's tough to see. And finally, they're facing your Missouri State Bears. Let's get into their team and see who we have to look out for. And on their center is four-star dual threat quarterback Colton Joseph with the best accuracy we've seen so far. And man, this dude's just a stud. He is a senior redshirt, and he's looking to go off on top as, hey, this is a matchup of the century, man, as they have a great defense as well. Let's go and look at their defense. And leading that defense is Jakeem Jackson, bump and run quarter from Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, man, his man coverage is on top. Zone coverage decent, but man, he is quick, he's fast, and he's the best player on their team. We're going to have to look out for this four-star cornerback from Central Florida. Hey, this is going to be a challenge as he's an All-American and an All-Star. He's the captain of their defense. We got to look out for this guy. But the guy across from him, Jalen Braxton, is actually injured and out for the game. He's out 6 weeks, man. So he's watching from the sidelines. I know this is hurting them, but hey, who's going to step up next? And that guy is four-star bump and run Selman Bridges, as all of their cornerbacks, most of them are rated in the 90s. Our offensive game and a not true freshman, but redshirt freshman quarterback is going to have a tough time as we have to go into LSU Stadium and face these guys. Hey, it's the story of a Cinderella story. Let's hop into it, fellas, and get into this matchup and our first college football playoffs run ever. Let's go. And before getting in this game, we have 30 coach points to spend. So I was thinking about giving 2 to our defensive line and just leaving it there. I'm scared to spend any more points, but hey, we have to gear up and be ready for LSU. Let's hop into it, boys. And here we go as we're going into LSU's home stadium in the first college football playoffs game of Coach Buddy Sampson in the Missouri State Bears career, and this house is bumping. As you can tell, LSU's familiar with this place as Joe Burrow led them to a national championship in their last win. But hey, we're no slouches either. They have to look out for us and see how we do. Let's go and hop into this game at the college football playoff as your Missouri State Bears are trying to go out strong. And LSU comes out first as they are coming out on offense, man. Strong and ready to go. Their senior quarterback leads them. Let's get it. This defense has never seen an offense like this as we are playing in our first college football matchup of the year. They pass it quickly to the receiver and he gets a gain of 5. And Coach Buddy is not shy to giving pressure to all these guys as we are seeing them get the handoff. It's 2nd and 5. They get a first down, and they're marching. Navon Barrett came in for a snap, but he's injured, and he has to go out. Let's see what we can do. 1st and 10. As they fake the handoff, we're putting more pressure on him, but they have it. They pass it out quickly to a tight end who gets a gain of 5. And we want to face powerhouses like this. This is what we're trying to be. And you got to beat the best to be the best. As Tylon Lee comes up and lays the wood, it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. He's calling out the play. What's the play call? As they drop back and throw it short, and we stopped them. 4th and 5. And after getting a stop on defense, your Missouri State Bears come out raring to go, but this is going to be a tough crowd to play against. As here you go, you already see The home field advantage taking advantage against us as we hand the ball off to Josh Joyner. He's a little injured and he gets taken down. And Marquez Aragon, the true freshman running back, gets the handoff and he gets a gain of 5 on the play. And we already faced with a third down, man. This is huge. Let's see what we can do as they're sending the blitz. And we see Iverson Young sprinting up the field, and that's incomplete. We have to punt. And here we go. What got us to the college football playoffs is our defense. They fake the handoff, and we're putting pressure all day long on him. We come up and make the tackle on the tight end. And Tyree Bush, who replaced Navon Barrett, comes up and makes a huge tackle. As they're setting the screen pass up, they get a couple good blocks and a stiff arm, and he gets the first down. Colton Joseph is already 6 for 6, and he is not looking to slow down as they hand the ball off. No, it's a fake to the running back, and they're so close to a 1st and 10. If we have anything to say about it, we're going to try and get this stop. Here we go. We send the pressure, and that's Sharp with a tackle in the backfield. 3rd and 3, we're sending the house. Let's see what we can do as our corners struggle with one-on-one matchups. Here we go. He's dropping back, and he senses a receiver wide open, and he gets the catch. Converting 1st and 10. And Coach Buddy Sampson might be getting out-coached by one of the best. Let's see what they do. 1st and 10. He drops back, and he sees a wide-open receiver who almost gets the catch, but that's incomplete. The senior, Destin Hill, almost makes a huge play, but it's 2nd down and 10, and we have to respond. Let's see what we do as he drops back, and he passes it to a wide-open tight end, and it's almost picked by Bam Booker. Hey, our defense is no slouch either. We're showing LSU exactly where we belong. It's 3rd and 10 with just below 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. He drops back for another pass, and we're getting pressure on him, but he throws it to a wide receiver, and it's incomplete. And here we go, 4th and 10. They gave us impressions that they were going for it, but I guess not. They're going to kick the field goal. It's up, and it's missed, and the score is still 0-0. And this is exactly what we trained for. Edward Riddick next to a true freshman running back. We hand the ball off, and Marquez Aragon's running upfield, and he gets a gain of 4. And we are already faced with a 3rd down and 4. We have to respond as Devontae Naylor lines up in the slot. Let's see what we do as we see a receiver quickly, but it's almost picked off. And LSU's defense stands strong as we get another 3 and out. They're running the screen pass. Huge play as he's running downfield. This running back has skill like no other. 1st and 10. Trey Holly with a huge gain. They tripped us up on that play. But hey, we got to answer back. As they're sending a receiver in motion, he runs back. And with just 4 seconds on the play clock, they snap the ball. He passes it out to a receiver. He tries to get a juke move, but he's taken down by Bush. Coach Buddy hyping up his defense as they drop back for a quick pass, and that's a 1st down. 2nd down and 10. 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They pass it quickly, and it's 3rd and 5. And that's the end of the first quarter as we are tied 0-0. Neither offense getting started to a hot start, man. 10 rushing yards for us just to the 3. And LSU's passing game is stepping it up as they're looking to convert this 3rd down. Let's hop into the second quarter. And with a 3rd and 5, we're going to surprise them with a blitz. Let's see if LSU's offensive line can handle it. And here we go. They're rolling out. He's running around. He passes it. And that is going to be 4th and 5. And LSU gets on the board first as we are struggling in this intense environment. We have to scramble. And we're going to throw it up to our tight end, but it's out of bounds. Edward Riddick, 1 for 4, man, as we have not been able to get our offense off to a hot start. Let's see what we do here. As we run the screen pass, we try and get a couple blocks, but no, we're taken down 3rd and 15. And they are reading us like an open book. Not even a couple of yards on this play, as this is the toughest defense we face all year long. Let's see what we can do here. As we see our receiver running down the field, and that is incomplete, 4th and 15. And LSU comes back, and they are on fire. As they throw it to another receiver, he gets the catch, but it's dropped. And Kylon Billiott, usually sure-handed, drops the ball, 2nd and 10. Let's see what we do here. As your Missouri State Bears are looking to get LSU off the field, they throw it, and it's picked by Quavez Dips, and that is an interception. Let's go, as LSU commits its first turnover of the game. And that's exactly what we needed to see, as LSU's fans are shocked. Let's see what we do. As they're sending the blitz, we throw it quick to Marquez Aragon, the 4-star true freshman, and he gets a gain of 8. Slow and steady wins the race. We need to remind our players we are still in this game. We're down 3, but that does not matter. Here we go. Townsend gets a good block, and he tries to juke, but it's 1st and 10. And after a gain of 11, we are marching. Let's see what we do on this play. We fake the handoff, and we see our running back streaking down the field. He gets the catch, but it's incomplete. And here we go, play your game as it's 2nd down and 10. 9:38 remaining in the second quarter. We hand it off to Marquez Aragon, and he gets a gain of 4. And the true freshman running back is the only one who seems like he's out of antics as Boyd gets a catch and he's running upfield, and that might be a touchdown. It is! As we strike first in the end zone, Ryan Boyd with a touchdown coming up huge. Let's go. Missouri State up 6, pinning a field goal to 3. And you can see the respect from LSU coming up a little bit higher as they thought we were some slouches. But hey, we put pressure on the quarterback and he just has to throw it away. Trey Holly with a 6-yard reception last time. Let's see what they do as we're sending the blitz on 3rd down. They throw it up one-on-one with an open receiver, and he gets the catch. That's a 1st down. And huge gain by LSU as they pass it again to the speedy receiver, and he gets a gain of 6 as this quarterback already has 23 passing attempts. They fake the handoff, and he's one-on-one, but he breaks it upfield, and he's taken down. Tylon Lee shows up big as it's 3rd and 2, and if they cannot convert, they might have to kick another field goal. Let's see what they do here as he drops back one more time. And wide open is their receiver. He gets the catch, and he is taken down at the 2-yard line. Quick response from LSU as it's 1st and goal. Let's see what they do. As, man, we think this is going to be a handoff. They do hand the ball off, and there you go, Bam Booker with a tackle. And the sophomore linebacker gets a tackle as they hand the ball off one more time, and he's in the end zone, and that's a touchdown. LSU is back up as it's getting interesting. And here we go, 1st and 10 after LSU responds quickly. Let's see what we do. As they're sending the blitz, we're going to throw it to our tight end real quick, who gets the catch, and Hip gets a gain of 2. And harder than ever is it to score on this LSU defense as we surprisingly got 7 points. We see Reese, and he drops it. And we are faced with another 3rd down quickly. As it's 3rd down and 8, let's see what we can do. As we throw it quick to Dylan Dickerson, he gets the catch, and he might get more as he jukes out a defender, and it's 1st and 10. The freshman, Dylan Dickerson, who had a quiet game in the conference championship. Let's see what he does here. As we see our wide receiver sprinting, and he gets the catch. He breaks the tackle, and Boyd's running upfield, and Boyd's having himself a huge gain. We're finally finding some confidence as Aragon comes in. Let's see what we can do as they send in the blitz, and we see our running back streaking down the field, and he might get a juke. No, he doesn't, and that's a huge catch. And what a special team this has been so far to coach, man. It's 1st and 10. Let's see what we do. As we throw it quickly, and Dickerson gets the catch on their best cornerback. You cannot count us out as it's 2nd and 3 with 2 minutes remaining. They try to send the blitz, but that's a 1st down. And 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We see Reese sprinting down the field, and he gets a catch and a gain of 5. And we're taking our time as we are finally finding some momentum with our offense. They hand the ball off, and Townsend runs upfield, and he gets down at the 1-yard line. And 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Hey, we're looking to sneak in with our quarterback after a failed run by our running back. We sneak it in, and that's a touchdown, Edward Riddick, and we're back up. We are competing. And here we go, 1st and 10 for LSU after we respond quickly. And let's see what we do as Oklahoma blew out Florida State 48-16, and they get the 1st down. Both offenses found their rhythm in the second quarter. And let's see what they do as they drop back one more time. And they throw it to a wide open receiver who tries to get the 1st down, but he stops short. And 2nd and 4 with just below 1 minute remaining. They see a receiver streaking down the field, but they pass it to their tight end who gets a 1st down. 200 passing yards for this quarterback, and he's on a pace for 400 yards against us as our cornerbacks have been struggling so far. Let's see what we can do as after we had a huge game against FIU in the Conference USA Championship. They throw it to a receiver who's wide open and gets the catch. 15 seconds left, and they're letting time tick. As there's 12 seconds, he rolls out. Let's see what he does here. He throws it to a receiver, but it's incomplete. And they're coming out with 8 seconds left. And if they run out of time, it's going to be a really struggle. So this is either end zone or nowhere. Let's see. They pass it to an open receiver. He gets the 1st down, and that's a timeout. And they're going to kick the field goal and still be down 1 field point if they get it. It's up, and it's good, and we're going into halftime. Up against LSU. We are competing 14-13. What a great first half as we have shocked LSU, not showing that we're some slumps. But hey, this might be our year as Antonio Smith has been balling out. 2 pass deflections, 3 tackles. Hey, let's continue strong as we get the ball first in the second half. Let's get it started. And Coach Buddy talks to his team at halftime saying, we can win this. We can compete as we are up 1. It's not over till it's over. Let's keep it going and try and beat them in the second half. We only have to win by 1 point. As we see a receiver running down the field, it's almost a catch, but he gets lit up. And LSU's defense shows up once again as it's 3rd down and 10. Let's see what we can do. As we see a receiver streaking down the field, but it's picked. And our freshman quarterback throws his first pick of the game. And LSU's marching. Strong safety, Bryce Dayton with the interception. And hey, we're in trouble as LSU's already marching and can take the lead. And they're running it upfield. He gets a juke move, and he gets tackled, 2nd and 7. What a season it's been so far for your Missouri State Bears as we have touched the college football playoffs. And hey, we're letting the world know that we're a tough team as we're putting some pressure on them. But they throw it to a wide open receiver, but it's incomplete. And 3rd and 7 for your Missouri State Bears. We have not known how to lose this season. And so we're showing it here as we're giving LSU a tough challenge. But they throw it to an open receiver, and it's incomplete. And LSU responds with a field goal, and we are down quickly. But we get Townsend up the field, and he jukes out a defender, and he's taken down. Townsend averaging 10 yards a game. Let's see what we do. As we see Dickerson wide open, and he's going to try and keep it in bounds. He gets tackled, 2nd and 1. And 3rd and 2 for Missouri State. We have to convert this real quick. Let's see what we can do. As they're sending pressure, we see Dickerson wide open. He's running up the field, and he gets a 1st down. That's exactly what you expect out of Dylan Dickerson, who's had a great season so far. They're sending pressure. Let's see what we can do. As we're trying to run upfield, we get hit, and that's a sack. They're putting all types of pressure on us as we see Marquez Aragon running down the field, and he's getting the 1st down, and he gets down to the 19. You love to see it as this running back cannot do anything on the ground, but he's doing some stuff in the air. Let's see what we do. As we see our receiver streaking down the field, and this could be a touchdown, but no, he stopped. 1st and goal. Let's go. Townsend replaces Aragon, and we're handing the ball off. 1st and goal. We get some good blocks, and he's running it upfield for a gain of 6. Let's see what we do on this play as we're trying to play some trickery. We hand the ball off, and we get a juke, and he's into the touchdown. Townsend scores, and we're up. We are back in it. Let's go. And 1st and 10, as this has been the longest game of Coach Buddy Sampson's career. There's 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd, and we take the lead as we have 30 touchdowns against LSU, a strong defense, and we get there with bombing. Trey Holly not having success against our defensive line, as at the beginning of the season, this was the weakest part of our defense. But we see some receivers lining up wide open, and he gets some room. He breaks a couple tackles, and he gets the 1st down. 2nd and 7, and we're in press man. They throw it, and it's picked. Montreal Holiday gets the interception. And oh my gosh, we have a chance. And with a hope and a dream, it's 1st and 10. We're handing the ball off. And let's see what we can do as Townsend outspeeds everyone, and he gets a gain of 9. And George Costanzo comes in. It's 3rd and 2. We hand the ball off, but we get bull rushed and taken down, 4th and 4. And here we go, 4th and 4. We have to kick this. It is up, and we miss! A missed field goal. We cannot answer back with points. 1st and 10 LSU. And the pressure got to us as we miss a kick, and we're still up 5. But man, that would have made us up 8 as Holiday comes in and gets a huge tackle as both teams have settled in. It's 3rd and 7, 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what we can do on this 3rd down. LSU's quarterback already threw 3 interceptions, but he throws a screen pass, and they get the 1st down. And with 12 seconds remaining, we send the blitz against them, and they throw it out to their tight end, and that's a 1st down. And we have the lead once again going into the 4th quarter. Can we respond as we miss a field goal? It would have brought us up 8. And man, we have been struggling on offense, but of course our defense shows up, stopping the running game most of all. Can we stop them for another quarter? Let's go into it. And Coach Buddy Sampson doesn't even have a bowl win yet. And his first bowl win can come in the college football playoffs as they pass it quickly to their speedy receiver who gets a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Let's see what we can do as we are looking to put pressure on this quarterback. And we do, and he gets hit. Oh my gosh, Chris Gant Jr. could have had an interception on the day. We put pressure and we stopped them. Let's see if we can get another stop on third down. They're running it with their running back, and Antonio Smith comes up. 4th and 3, and I think they're going to run it. Can our defense show up? They hand the ball off, and we do! Chris Gant Jr., no, Floyd Williams. Floyd Williams comes up with a huge stop on 4th down as he tries to cut it out, and we have the ball back. LSU's crowd is going insane right now as we are leading in the 4th, and man, what they had at a shot at the championship is diminishing. Townsend, who's had a big game all game long, is going to get the ball. The senior has been clutch for us as we're running it upfield, and we get the first down. 74 yards for this running back. We're going to hand it off again. No, it's a fake. And we get hit big by their linebacker. And here we go. 3rd and 18. Edward Riddick's cold on the play. Let's see what we do. As they put pressure on us, we get it out and we have to punt. And Coach Buddy Sampson's philosophy has been working all game long. Send the blitz as Alabama beat Minnesota. And here we go. We're sending the blitz. We have pressure all up on them as we break. And 7 deflections from Missouri State as, man, we are putting pressure on this quarterback. But they throw it to a wide open receiver who gets a juke, and he's running downfield. This might be a touchdown. 30, 20, 10. And that is a touchdown as LSU responds and gets the biggest play of the game so far. And the bounce house is jumping as we put Townsend in one more time. We hand the ball off, and he gets a gain of 3. We're looking to trust our receivers on the 2nd down. Let's see what we can do as we pass it quickly to Boyd, but he drops it. And here we go, 3rd and 7. This is huge. As we see Dickerson running down the field, he gets a catch, and he gets the first trusty receiver. And Edward Riddick has been having a huge game. They send the blitz, and Jerron Askren answers. Let's go, 2nd and 3. And here we go, 6 minutes remaining in the game. We see Dylan Dickerson streaking wide open, and he gets the first down. Death Valley sounding a little quiet as there's 5 minutes remaining in the game. Let's see what we can do. As we see a receiver streaking down the field, he gets the catch, and that's Boyd again. And 2nd and 4 as we have Damian Drake in, but they break the tackle and lay the wood. It's 3rd and 7. And here we go, 3rd and 7. Let's see what we can do on this play. As we see our running back streaking down the field, we pass it to Townsend. He jukes out, and he gets 1st and 10. As, man, this has been a huge game for Missouri State. As we hand the ball off, and we get some blocks. We get a juke, and we're taking down 1st and goal. And here we go, 1st and goal. As Damian Drake lines up, once again, we hand the ball off, and he gets taken down. And just below 3 minutes remaining in the game, we hand the ball off to Marquez Aragon, and he stays on his feet, but he stopped. 3rd and goal. And here we go. We hit the 2-minute warning, and we have a chance to take the lead as we hand the ball off to Townsend, who runs it in for a touchdown, and LSU is shocked as we go up more than a field goal. That was huge run by Townsend, who's been showing up all game. And with 1:57 remaining in the game, we have to stop LSU one more time. Can we do it? It's 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They hand the ball off, and Andrew Link comes up huge. 2nd and 12, and what kind of decision making was that by the LSU offense? Man, they have to get down and score. This could be the end of their season. As they pass it quickly, he gets the catch, and he's taken down. And it's counted for a 1st and 10 as he got hit backwards, but they're going to move the chains. Here we go. He drops back one more time, and he throws it to a receiver quickly. He's taken down, though. 2nd and 5. 1:07 remaining as he drops back one more time. He throws it to an open receiver who gets the catch, and he's down to the 49. LSU has one more timeout remaining in this game as there's 1:03 remaining, and they can't just kick a field goal. They have to go down and score. They throw it to a receiver who gets the catch, and he gets taken down. 57 seconds. And 3rd and 2 for your Missouri State Bears. And, man, we have a chance to upset the great LSU as they snap it quickly to the running back, and they get the first down. And it's 2nd and 10 as they stop the clock. We're putting pressure, and Tony Gomez shows up. He sheds him off of it, and he throws it to a receiver quickly who jukes out, and he's running downfield, and he gets out of bounds. That was a play of the century. What just happened? Your Missouri State Bears get absolutely debuckled as they throw it open to an open receiver, and he gets taken down as they call their last timeout. There's 25 seconds remaining in this game as we can stop them here short. We get the tackle, 20 seconds remaining, and LSU stops the clock, 13 seconds. Let's see what they can do here as we cannot leave a receiver open. They pass it, and that's a touchdown. LSU takes the lead. Oh my gosh, what a disappointing catch. 9 seconds remaining. And LSU's going for 2 as they drive down the field on your Missouri State Bears. And man, we have 9 seconds to answer back. They get taken down short. And here we go with 9 seconds remaining in the game. We have to answer big. Let's see what we can do here as we throw it and we get hit. And here we go, 2nd and 10 with 5 seconds remaining. Let's see what they do here as we have to throw it out quickly. We throw it, and it's not looking likely, fellas. And we lose. College football playoff, our first ever college football playoff game. We give LSU the run of their life as Colton Joseph throws for 444 passing yards, and we lose our first game of the season by 1 point. I was joking earlier saying we have to win the game at halftime by 1 point, but we lose it by 1 point. As we play LSU in the game of the century, man, we deserve to be here, and we showed that. LSU, great game. I'm so disappointed. It is what it is, though. Great game, fellas. And looking at our stats, man, we did not have the best offensive game, but hey, it's LSU. This is the best defense we faced all year long, and we scored 28 against them. So I'm proud of our team as we had 2 turnovers against them, but we threw one of our own as they had 548 total yards. What a great game by LSU. And hey, that's the end of season 3, fellas. We went for a ride as Edward Riddick might transfer next year as our conference. Even though we're switching conferences, our conference might not be the best for him to play in, and he wants to go to a higher conference. Here's the stats as we cannot further ourselves into the college football playoffs, and Coach Buddy still has not won a bowl game. He's won a conference championship, but not a bowl game, as we got 2 interceptions on the games from Quavez Demps and Montrell Holiday. Hey, let's continue on and end this episode. And we're going to end the episode right there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. This was a game of our lives as we lost 29-28 in a brutal battle against LSU. I thank y'all so much for the support. And this is the end of season 3. I'm going to, look at our job offers, look at the National Signing Day and everything in the off season. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.